Hi, my name is Alora, and welcome to episode 1 of the Alora Show. Today we are going to be talking about all of the different kinds of content you can expect to find here on my show. So hello and welcome. I'd like to thank you all for joining me. My name is Alora, and I am a certified surgical technologist, a college-educated horticulturalist, a certified nursery and landscape professional in New York State. I'm an herbal medicine apprentice. I'm a Capricorn sun with a Gemini moon, a bookworm, fiber artist, tarot reader, Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, and lifelong student of life. So I have many different hats that I wear, and I have many interests. This show is going to be a collection of interests, of things that interest me and things that I think might interest you as my viewers. So first, I'd like to get started with the reasons that I'm starting this show. From the very beginning of YouTube, and even before YouTube when we just had talk shows, I always knew that I wanted my own show. There would be certain things that different talk show hosts would say, and they would stick to me, and I would be left to ponder these topics for days or weeks at a time, even as a little girl. So other times I would think of how I would have framed a topic to make it more interesting and give it more of that stickiness. But more importantly, my true intention with this show is to be there and hold space for those with difficult upbringings, especially those who are still going through it. Especially during my teenage years, my home life was very, very hard. I had come to an age that was the most volatile, hostile, and hard on me. I was expected to know so many different things, but I was never taught them. The way I learned in my house was not through guidance and instruction. It was through being screamed at and shamed when I made a mistake. I wouldn't be told how to do the thing, but there would be hell to pay, embarrassment, and being picked on for doing it wrong, when I was never shown how to do the thing in the first place, whatever the thing was. And I had no idea what the hell I was doing when I became a teenager with makeup, skincare, hygiene, hair care, and really my own health in general. It was really, really, really hard. And if you were like me and you ever went through this, or especially if you still are going through this or something similar, I'm here for you. This show is for you, because I wish I would have had this when I was growing up. So, moving on. So my goals for the show are to teach people how to take care of themselves, think for themselves, and how to move freely through the world with confidence and self-love, and look at things that they might already know about, but in a new way, from a fresh perspective, if you will. So this show is going to host a variety of tutorials, topics for discussion, and I want this to be a glimpse into my mind and my many, many inspirations. I find inspiration everywhere I look, and anytime I have the chance to learn something new, I'm inspired, and I either dig deeper into it or I just ponder about it whatever it is for a very, very long time. Sometimes things will stick to me, and maybe I heard something from somebody or whatever, and they might not realize what a big impact that they had on me, but I think about things a lot. So this is straight how my brain works. So I have a short list of topics for the tutorials and the topics for discussion that I'd like to be hosting on my show, the Alora Show. So we are going to be working through current events, herbal medicine, symbolism, hair tutorials, horticulture, astrology, science, history, literature, nature, tarot, surgery, how to make all sorts of stuff, DIY, crafts, whatever, all sorts of things, makeup tutorials, animals, part of nature, but very important, crochet and crochet tutorials. I've been crocheting for years, and most of what I've learned myself has been off of YouTube University. Opportunity to buy my fiber art if you're interested. I am, looking into either setting up an Etsy page or a website. Still figuring it out. I just wanted to jump in with the show, get this rolling. Little known facts, or factoids as I like to call them. Mythology, astronomy, how to grow stuff like plants, how to clean things properly. You might not know how to do these things. There's a lot of random tips and tricks for a lot of different things. Languages, how to be a good environmental steward and live in right relationship with the earth. This should really be number one for me. Cooking tutorials, gardening how-tos, good books, mental health insights, music, love and relationships, life lessons learned from a young age. And there's been so many trials and many errors, and I've learned a lot. And I ask that if you are older than me, please do not underestimate me because of my age. That would be a mistake. Just telling you right now. And there also will be steps to take to love yourself and feel comfortable in your own skin, recycling, and composting. And all of these topics really are very near and dear to my own heart, and I can't really rank them. This is all just random. These are not in any kind of order. This show is just going to be however it flows out of me, and that's really all I have for our inaugural episode of the Alora Show. Thank you so much for joining me. And I have a Venmo. It is Alora Show, A-L-O-R-A Show. If you want to send me $5 because you appreciate the intellectual content that goes in the show, or my brain, or I am also Mary Kay Beauty Consultant. If you want to support the show and because you like some of the products featured and some of the other videos, episode 2 is a makeup tutorial that will show you how I did this look. And if you want to support the show, you can go to my Mary Kay personal website. It is marykay.com/a-brusino, MARYKAY.com/ABRUSINO. And leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like this video, and please share to any of your friends or family that you might think will be interested in any of all of this. Someone probably will be interested in something on here, so please get the word out. And the words I'd like to end this show with is something I heard from the great Lauryn Hill. She's playing a live show, and she said, between one of her songs, she said, "Anytime you submit your will to another person's opinion, a part of you dies." And I just want that to sink in, because that changed my life. So thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Hey, hey, hey.